Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another live video. It's been a minute guys, it's been a minute, and I wanted to do this topic last night, but just so many tasks just took over my life that I never had the chance to do it, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to leave it until tomorrow now. One second, I'm just trying to cross this road. It's a bit hectic because everyone finishes work at this time. As I was saying, I wanted to do this topic last night, but it didn't quite work out. And then when I looked at the time, there was no point doing it because it would mean that I'll be doing. I don't know how long the video would take, and it would mean that I probably won't get much sleep. So I chose to leave it until today, which now I'm doing it. So I might not be able to get into the topic straight away because I'm out and about, so I've got to pay attention to my surroundings. But as you can see from the title, a bit random, guys. Losing your virginity, right? It's a very random topic. It's a topic that people don't really talk about, guys. People don't really talk about losing your virginity, right? It's almost like people are left to their own devices, which is what worries me. It's not really talked about much, right? And when things are not talked about much, it leaves it all into the devil's hands, right? Into Lucifer's hands, right? It means that he can like run riot with it, right? When people don't talk about certain topics, he can work like a snake and deceive many people, which is what's happening in this world anyway. He is the god of this world, and he is deceiving so many people currently. Some people don't even know what's right from wrong sometimes, and people get into so many fights with people. People get into so many fights with people over things, not realising that they are wrong. They're in the wrong and they don't realise it, because Satan is very good at pulling the wool over people's eyes, and then as soon as the trouble starts, he leaves you in the mess, right? And that can be the message for virginity, right? When you lose your virginity, Satan then leaves you in the mess, right? Chaos, confusion. And people don't really talk about this. They tend to send warnings to people, and they say to people they wish they waited. They say they wish they waited before rushing into losing the virginity, but they don't talk about the ins and outs of it, right? Which is what I'm not going to be able to go in the ins and outs, but I'm going to try and put my twist on it, guys. That's what I like to do, put my twist on things. So let's just cut to the chase. So we all know Catholics, Christians tend to glorify Mary. Thanks for the light. They tend to glorify her because she was pure, she was holy. Hi Sky, how are you? How are you doing? I don't know if you guys will be able to hear me on this video because my audio is not the best. My microphone is not the best on my phone, apparently. But I'm just going to try and do this video anyway. So she was holy, she was pure, right? That's what people tend to glorify, right? Which means that nobody had her before, right? I'm good, thank you, how are you? Yeah, no one had her before, right? And in this, in this world, no one actually explains whether it's right to be a virgin or whether you need to do it. And it's kind of left to peer pressure. There's a lot of people in today's society, sorry, I'm stuttering because it's so cold. In today's society, where they feel like because they're a virgin, they feel like they've failed at life, right? They feel like they haven't achieved success like everyone else. They're not in relationships like everyone else because of being a virgin, right? Oh, you can hear me well, that's perfect. Oh, yeah, so they feel like, it's so hard to talk about this topic with all these cars. I'm trying to like cross, it's just impossible right now. I hate this road. Yeah, so we don't really talk about how the people that feel like they haven't had their first relationship, they haven't had their first kiss, they haven't had their first everything, right? And we need to normalise that. We need to normalise that it's okay if you haven't done all those things. because people are not talking about the cons of doing all those stuff. I'm not talking about how bad it makes them feel inside, right? It doesn't complete you. I mean, it doesn't complete you as a person, right? It's a lot of problems, right? And people don't talk about that. They don't talk about the chaos that comes from being a single parent. Oh, this road is ridiculous. I can't even... Sorry, it's running. And what I'm trying to say is, your virginity is yours, right? It belongs to you. It's supposed to be something that you keep for your partner when you get married. That's why in a lot of religions they say no sex until marriage, right? So because we're living in a society where a lot of people don't want to get married now, people that are staying pure and they're the ones with high value, they want to keep it for the right one. They want to show that they have self-discipline. They want to show that they have self-discipline, right? One second, guys, these roads are so hectic. Yeah, they want to show. I'm trying not to get run over the way these people are driving. They want to show that they have self-discipline. What happens is Satan comes along, just like how Satan deceived Eve. He comes along, right? And Satan's job is to steal people's virginity, right? Thank you so much for the light. People don't realise there's a spiritual war right here, right? This is why Satan always targets kids and teenagers, because he knows how pure they are, right? I know there's a lot of people having sex. There's a lot of youngsters, I understand, having sex below the age of consent, right? The Bible does talk about this, babies having babies. But Satan is really after the ones that haven't given it up, right? And he preys on those people. So you're not complaining. I'm surprised you're not complaining that it's cold. I complained in the beginning. My hands are absolutely freezing. It's only because I want to get through to this topic. That's why I'm not complaining. Wait. Did I just walk on the road that's got shit? Oh my God, I was trying to dodge the road that's got poo on it. I hope I haven't tread in poo. I hate this, guys. When people have poo everywhere on the streets. Yeah. So back to the topic. Yes, guys, I'm just going to try and get through to this topic to get the message across. If there's any teenagers, any children, anyone that is an adult that is still a virgin, pay attention to this message, because being a virgin is the coolest thing ever, just so you know that. I'm not just saying that. It is the coolest thing ever. It's something that you should keep safe, because it is yours. And the reason why the devil wants you to give it up, because he knows the chaos that comes along with having intercourse with different people, right? People don't talk about the dangers of it, right? When you have intercourse with someone that's not your partner, that you're not married to, it opens the door for Satan to cause chaos and wreckage in your life, right? Yeah, it opens the door for chaos. People don't talk about how the first person that you lose your virginity to, they don't have loyalty to you, right? Most people don't end up with the person that they lost their virginity to. They usually have to find somebody else after that, because that person likes to feel like they have some kind of control over you, where they feel like because you gave it to them that you're going to be attached to them, right? And you're going to be in love with them, right? So they take advantage of that. And that's why people should not be having sex until they are mature mentally, emotionally, right? It's no joke. And there's a lot of people having sex and haven't matured yet, right? I spoke to a young girl, teenager, and she told me she feels like she has to have sex with a guy. She's not a virgin, but she said she feels like she has to have sex with a guy to keep him. And I told her that's not how you keep a man, right? So I feel like people think sex is some type of deal, right? It's some type of deal that you do with someone and then that person's yours. It doesn't work that way, right? I'm going to read the comments in a bit. It's something, you're sharing your body with someone. It's something that you don't play with, right? And the thing is, there's a lot of people that have lost their virginity and they're not warning anybody, right? There's a reason why God set this rule to a marriage, right? Because he knows what will come with losing it to the wrong person, right? That person will never value you. They will not value you. They will see you as an easy target. They will see you as an object and they will abuse you in every single way possible, right? And the thing is, what people don't talk about is Satan is a liar. So if you are a female, Satan will send a man to you, or a boy, right, that will lie and pretend to like you in exchange for your virginity. Because Satan is running right with this world and sending evil people your way to take what he wants to take. Because Satan kills, steals and destroys, right? I'm going to read the comments. No swearing, no. You should know better. I do apologise, oopsies. I do apologise. Virgin, isn't that where you don't do the naughty fun stuff? So your virginity, right, is people, someone that's a virgin is someone that's never had sex before, right? Someone that's never had sex before. So in society, they like to glamorize taking people's virginity. It's almost like it's a game, right? It's almost like, yes, I took her virginity, right? It's almost like a celebration, right? Obviously, vice versa, there may be women out there that gets happy about taking a male's virginity. We shouldn't be glorifying that, right? And this is the thing. That's what Satan wants. Satan likes to take things away from people. That is ours, right? Your body is the temple of God and you should be keeping it pure. But what's happening is people are abusing their bodies by just giving it away to people. Giving it away to people that will never commit to them. People that will never value them. And then they're on to the next person, right? This is the world that we're living in. And people that have lost their virginities won't talk about this. They won't talk about the effects of having sex. We live in a society where people encourage people to have sex like it's harmless. Don't talk about the dangers of it. There's a lot of dangers to it, which I'm not going to go into. But the whole point of this message is the devil always wants to steal what God has given you, right? He stole from Adam and Eve, right? And Adam and Eve had a direct connection with God, right? So when he stole from them, they sunk spiritually, right? He destroyed it. There's a reason why the devil always wants to take something, but he will send a liar to you, right, to deceive you, right? Just because someone likes you doesn't mean you have to give your body to them. There's a Jamaican singer called Foes Cartel, right? And he made a song about taking a woman's virginity, right? These are the kind of things I'm talking about, where celebrities are even making it a great thing to do. These are not, it's not a game. You know, if someone's a virgin and you decide to take the virginity and then you're out the door, right, and you have no loyalty to them, that is harmful, guys. They're just giving you something so precious. But this is why we should wait on God. We should wait on God because God knows who we're supposed to give it to, right? But Satan will make sure you give it to the wrong person, right? So think twice before losing your virginity. If someone is with you and you think that if you don't have sex with them, that they will leave you or they won't be with you, they are not the one for you. They are not the one for you, right? Because they're tricking you, right? And as they're tricking you, they are sleeping with 10, 15 different people at the same time that they're trying to get you to give something up, right? Be cautious of people. People are lying out here to get exactly what they can get. They're doing Satan's work. That's what Satan does. Satan lies to get exactly what he wants from you, right? So we have to protect what's ours. Your body is precious. You shouldn't be just giving it to anybody, right? Your body is very pure. If you are a virgin, I highly recommend you wait until marriage. I am not even joking. I am not joking. Wait until marriage, because that is the coolest thing ever. When you're giving your body to just one person, that is the purest thing ever. And I think more people need to tell their children this, more people need to tell teenagers this, and more people need to tell young adults this. Keep your body pure, right? Tanya, do you think you can only not become a virgin? Right, do you think you can only not become a virgin when you're married? Yeah, so when you, I mean, it's everybody's choice. But when you get married, and if you're a virgin, it's your choice if you want to have sex or not. But I would say personally, if you are married and you feel like that person is made for you, then all by means, it's perfect to have sex with them, because sex is created for procreation. We live in a society where people think that having sex means that you don't have kids out of it. The whole point of sex is to have babies. And society is so corrupt that even when they do get pregnant out of sex, they think it's okay to abort a baby or to get rid of it to somebody else, right? Sex was made for babies. So why are people still so surprised when they fall pregnant? And why is men surprised when a woman gets pregnant? That's what sex was made for. That's what God created it for. To recreate, right? Populate the world, not recreate, procreate, sorry. You guys know what I mean. Guys suggest. Thank you so much for the likes, guys. It's absolutely freezing. I feel like I covered this message well, I think I said all my points. But as I said, like, no one talks about losing your virginity, no one talks about these things. It's almost like it's kept on. You okay? I'm on video. It's so cold. It's really cold. Yeah, it's so cold. Oh my gosh. I think we can go. Yes, I got to show you about that, guys. Yeah, people don't really talk about this. They don't really talk about losing your virginity, giving your body to the wrong person. And a lot of people pressurise the virgins to give it up as well. There's a lot of pressure, almost like it's some type of like circus. Almost like, yeah, let's get the drinks out, let's get this person to lose their virginity. It's actually mind-baffling how sick this world has become. And the reason why people are doing that, because they do deals with Satan. They do deals with him to get people to give it up, right? Just to show God, look, your creation is not valuing their body. You get it? Your creation, God, is not even valuing the body that you gave them. They're just letting any spiritual person inside of them, any spirits, any evil spirits, any good spirits, they're letting anything in them. They don't even know that person from Adam. They don't even know that person very well, but they're letting that person inside them, right? There's a spiritual war out here, and I feel like I have covered it the best I can. But I highly recommend anyone that is a virgin to think twice. I'm not even just saying this. I am being super serious right now, because it's a war zone out here, right? And if you are someone that has lost your virginity to someone, right, recently, and you're feeling heartbroken afterwards, because obviously once you've done the deed, Satan will leave you in the mess, as I said. So whoever Satan has sent to take your virginity, right, it's going to cause a lot of confusion in your mind. That's all I need to say, guys. There's nothing more I can add to this. I appreciate you all for watching it. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate you being here, Scott as well. You guys are super awesome. It's a war zone out here in this world. There's just way too much going on. And in the spiritual world, we can't see what's going on. We can't see when Satan's laughing and celebrating when he's getting his way with people. And the thing is, so many men and women are being used. There's so many men out here, right, that are tricking women into losing their virginity, right? So many men are glorifying that. There's a lot of men pretending to like a woman and saying, you know what, I'm feeling you, right? And then she gives it up and then he ghosts her. He stops texting her. Tell me some of these men are not functioning like Satan. Tell me I'm not lying. Tell me some of these women are not functioning like Satan. Jezebels, right? Where they're pretending to like you, right? They use your body and they're out that door, right? And they'll come back again for more. To destroy your mind, your spirit and your soul. Guys, this is not even a joke. People are out here destroying people sexually, right? You're giving your body to the demons, to the dark spirits, and then you're wondering why your life is so messed up. It's bound to be messed up because you're letting any type of spirit inside your body, right? So I'm going to leave this here. I could go on and on about this topic, but if you know anyone that is a virgin, right, let them know that they're on the right path, right? There's a lot of Christians out here that won't talk about it. They've gave it up, but they really won't talk about it because they don't want to alert. They don't want to warn other people, right? If they cared so much about other people, they would be talking about this exact same topic, right? They would be warning others to not do it, right? They would be warning people to not do it. They should be talking to youngsters and telling them to stay pure because it's a war zone out here and it's a distraction. But guys, I love you all so much. I appreciate you all. I've covered everything. I just hope this video lands in the right hands of people, especially someone that's about to make that decision. Don't give it up, right? That person can wait 20 years, right? They don't listen to the lies of the enemy when they say, oh, I don't have any other options. I'm only focused on you. That's a lie. People always have options. There's loads of options out there. There's a lot of people that would just sleep with anyone. There's always options. You don't listen to people when they say that. It's the lies of the enemy. You don't show your worth. You don't show your worth by giving your body up. That's not how you show your worth. People can show worth in other ways. They can make themselves useful in other ways. But doing that devalues you. It lowers your value. So keep that in mind. So I hope this video has helped somebody out there. I just hope it's one of those videos that it lands in the right hands of the people that are young and vulnerable and they don't understand, and they see all their friends losing their virginity and they feel under pressure. I hope this video lands in your hands. If you do have any questions, drop it down in the comment section below. Guys, take care, stay blessed. I love you all. My hands are freezing, but I did it for you guys. See you all. Ciao.